Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time we're reviewing on Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Now, as you know, we've now reached to the final part of the Harry Potter film series, and over the last few months I have been covering the Harry Potter films as I always intended to cover Harry Potter, and is meant to be the 8th and final installment in the Harry Potter film series, as well as being based on J.K. Rowling's 2007 novel of the same name. Now, we kind of see how it picks up right after the first film, the last film, where we see how after burying Dobby, we see how Harry, Ron, and Hermione have to kind of find the Sword of Gryffindor back from the sort of bank, as well as going back to Hogwarts to find the last remaining Horcruxes in hopes of defeating Voldemort. And I would say here we do kind of see how there's going to be a lot more losses, more characters kind of either ending up getting killed or sacrificing themselves. And we kind of see how, everyone at Hogwarts bands together with Harry, and we kind of see how Harry learns more truth about Severus Snape, as well as Dumbledore's plan. And here, I think them showing that deep down Severus Snape never really was a bad guy. They did show signs that Snape did care about Harry's mum, and just kind of saw Harry as a reminder of his old love life. And I think here we do kind of see how Voldemort and his followers are more determined to bring down Hogwarts. And I think that what they get right at is showing signs that Draco is starting to regret his actions. And I think there was signs that you can tell Draco wanted to be redeemed, but I just think the writer, J.K. Rowling, and even the director didn't really want to go for it. I think Draco works as a tragic character because there are signs that he isn't really evil, it's just what his parents made him into. And I think here we do kind of see how characters either know this is going to be the end, but still band together. And I think at the same time, I would say the final part of Deathly Hallows is like the end game to the series. We do know that characters are either not going to survive, some are going to die, and some are either going to be thrown in the crossfire, like Fred Weasley, Reuben Lumen, Nymphadora, and so many others who are going to be killed in the crossfire. And I think the final battle between Harry and Voldemort, when they battle with their wands, does feel a little anticlimactic. I kind of feel you could have had, when Harry's holding his wand, have the spirits of everyone who's been there for him. Everyone like, say, Cedric, also Severus Snape, also Fred Weasley, Lupin, Nymphadora, all holding the wand together to give this final epic battle, because I think what the final season of Sailor Moon got right at was, even though Sailor Mars, Jupiter, also Mercury and all that, even though they got killed off, their spirits still helped Usagi in her final battle against Queen Beryl. And I think that actually felt like a proper kind of epic final battle against a bigger threat. And I also think when you've got the final part where Harry and his friends, now older, and seeing their children off to Hogwarts, really does work. And I think when you've got Harry's son encouraging him to decide what path he takes, you can tell he's trying to take the same path like Dumbledore, just playing more of a better, kinder, and more kind of experimental now from all his adventures, journeys, and everything else. And I think at the same time, I think Deathly Hallows Part 2 definitely works as a great final. It brings everything to a close. And I know there have been talks about adapting the other book, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and I know Christopher Columbus did say he wanted to work on it, and I hope that he does, because it could bring back that same atmosphere from the last two films. And I think, overview thought, this film definitely deserves a thumbs in the middle. It's not bad as a final, but it's still anticlimactic. And I think overview for the Harry Potter film series, I think, is definitely an improvement over most book film adaptations. There is going to be some good ideas, there is going to be some changes from the books, from the sort of films, but I think the film series still deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.